Sumuko na ang itinuturing na prime suspect sa SULU twin blast. Ayon kay Philippine National Police Chief Police Director General Oscar Albayalde, si alias Kamah at 4 na kasamahan nito ay napilitang sumuko noong weekend dahil sa intense pressure sa police at military operations. Mula sa Zamboanga City, ito ang balita ni Dante Amento. Live. Dante, go ahead.
Magandang hapon, attorney. Sumuko na sa mga otoridad ang pangunahing suspect sa pagpapasabog sa Jolo Cathedral nitong weekend. Ayon kay PNP Chief Police Director General Oscar Albayalde, bunsod ito ng matinding pressure dulot ng operasyon ng pulisya at militar, partikular sa bayan ng Patikol. Ayon kay Kamah, sumuko rin sina Albaji Kisai Gajali, Rajan Bakil Gajali alias Rajan, Kaisar Bakil Gajali at Salit Ali alias Popong na pinaniniwalaang kasamahan ni Kamah. Ayon sa PNP, mariing itinanggi ni Kamah ang partisipasyon sa pambobomba, pero positibo itong itinuturo ng 4 na suspect sa naturang insidente. Sinabi pa ni Albayalde kasama si Kamah sa 22 sangkot sa pambobomba, kabilang ang 2 Indonesian suicide bomber at ang unang napatay sa bahay ni Kamah na si Omal Usop. Ang 5 sumukong suspect ay sinampahan ng kasong multiple murder at frustrated murder sa SULU Prosecutor's Office, habang hinahanap pa ang 14 na kasamahan ng mga ito. Umaasa naman si Jolo Mayor Kirkard Tan na sa paglantad ng mga suspect ay makakamit ang katarungan sa nangyaring karahasan.
So, sana masosolve na para masolve na natin yung problem dito sa Banin. Kasi yun ang hiningi ng taga-Jolo. Dapat masolve na sooner.
Sabi naman ni dating SULU Governor Abdul Sakurtan na kailangan pang tapusin ang investigasyon. Maaring ito lang anya ay mga tauhan ng talagang utak sa pagpapasabog.
Pare naman sila, pero pwede silang accessories. Alam mo naman, aming kwento. Pag lahat ng kwento, pakikinggan natin. Siyempre, you validate.
Tala, tuloy-tuloy ang opensiba ng militar laban sa Abu Sayyaf Group. Si Kamah ay nasa ilalim ni ASG leader Hatib Hadjan sa Wadyaan na nakaenkwentro ng militar noong Sabado.
Sunod-sunod naman yan, halos occasional yung nagiging encounter basta meron tayong magandang intelligence information.
Yan mo lang ating pinakahuling balita. Balik sa attorney.
Maraming salamat, Dante Amento. Nagulat ang live mula sa Zamboanga City. Tinatayang nasa 800 pamilyang nawalan ng bahay sa Cainta, Rizal dahil sa sunog ang kasalukuyang nasa mga evacuation center pa rin. Ito ang balita ni Asher Cadapan Jr.
Halos walang naisalbang gamit ang karamihan sa mga residente ng Barangay Santo Domingo, Cainta, Rizal na nasunugan kahapon. Ayon sa Bureau of Fire Protection, mabilis na kumalat ang apoy sa nasa 300 bahay dahil bukod sa dikit-dikit ng mga ito, karamihan din ay gawa sa light materials.
Kasi bukod sa natin, pagdating ng mga bumbero natin, inaagaw nila yung hose. So, yun, dun tayo medyo nahirapan. At saka kaya mabilis umano yung dahil sa yung transfer of heat, yung hangin kasi. So, mabilis kasi made of light materials kasi yung mga bahay dito.
Kaligtapas naman po kami, kaso wala na po kami mga
Wala kayong gamit na
wala na po.
Gusto namin makuha ng damit. Binawal na kami pagpasok sa bumbero. Gawa ng ang apoy kasi ang bilis.
Umabot pa sa Task Force Alpha ang fire alarm ng BFP at 2 ang naitalang nasawi dito bago na ideklarang fire out dakong alas 8:50 ng gabi. Kinilala ang mga nasawi na sina Maria Refol Rebucas, 81 anyos at John Bel Lorenzo, 26 anyos. Pansamantala namang kinukupkop ang mga nasa 700 individual sa 3 itinalagang evacuation center sa barangay. Nagpamahagi na rin ang lokal na pamahalaan ng mga folding bed, kumot, pagkain, tubig, gamot at gatas para sa mga bata. Sa isang pahayag, sinabi naman ni Mayor Joniel Kit Nieto na inatasan niya ang sangguniang bayan na pag-aralan ng posibilidad ng pagdedeklara ng state of calamity sa Barangay Santo Domingo. Agad din anyang sisimulan ng restoration at reconstruction sa mga nasunog na bahay. Ang mga naapektuhang residente na rin ang naatasang magkumpuni ng mga nasunog na bahay sa ilalim ng Emergency Employment Program. Sa ngayon ay iniimbestigahan pa ng BFP ang dahilan ng sunog at kabuuang halaga ng pinsala nito. Asher Cadapan Jr., UNTV News and Rescue, Cainta, Rizal.
Nirespondihan ng UNTV News and Rescue team ang isang motorcycle rider na naaksidente sa Cagayan de Oro noong Biyernes ng gabi. Ito ang balita ni Victor Cosare.
Nakatanggap ng tawag ang UNTV News and Rescue hinggil sa isang aksidente sa motorsiklo. Agad rumisponde ang grupo at nadatnan sa Corrales Extension ang 38 anyos na si Christopher Labita habang inaayos nito ang kanyang motorsiklo. Ayon kay Labita, pauwi na sana siya sa kanilang tahanan nang biglang may tumawid na aso sa kalsada. Kaya bigla siyang nagpreno at tumilapon mula sa kanyang minamanehong motorsiklo. Nilapatan ng Pangunang Lunas ng UNTV Rescue ang sugat sa iba't ibang bahagi ng katawan ni Labitan at saka inihatid sa Northern Mindanao Medical Center. Victor Cosare, UNTV News and Rescue, Philippines.
Arestado ang isang babaeng hinihinalang nagtutulak ng shabu kabilang ang runner nitong menor de edad sa Quezon City kagabi. Ito ang balita ni Asher Cadapan Jr.
Isang hinihinalang drug pusher ang natunton ng mga pulis sa barangay Tandang Sora, Quezon City kaninang madaling araw. Kinilala ang suspect na si Irene Densing, 38 anyos at sinasabing fixer ng public documents. Ayon sa otoridad, una nilang natsyempuhan sa lugar ang isang menor de edad na lalaking may daladalang sachet ng hinihinalang shabu. Kilala umanong drug runner ang menor de edad na isa rin umanong drug surrendery.
Ano yan, pasaway talaga rito yan sa amin. Kasi yan yung mga inuutosan ng mga ano rito para mag-deliver ng mga basura dyan eh.
Nang tanungin ang bata kung saan nito binili ang kontrabando, ay agad umano nitong itinuro si Densing. Bunsod nito, pinuntahan ng mga otoridad ang bahay ng suspect at dito nakuha ang 3 pang sachet ng hinihinalang shabu at drug paraphernalia. Ngunit mariing itinanggi ni Densing ang paratang bagaman inamin nito ang paggamit ng shabu.
Saka hindi ho ako nagtitinda. Yun ang sinasabi nilang bata o nang tumuturo sa akin, hindi raw ako.
So, sa ito?
Hindi po aking ebidensya na yan.
Pero gumagamit yan?
Opo.
Isa sa ilalim ang nahuling menor de edad sa proseso ng Department of Social Welfare and Development habang mahaharap naman si Densing sa kasong paglabag sa Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002. Asher Cadapan Jr., UNTV News and Rescue, Quezon City.
Suspendido muna ang number coding scheme bukas, araw ng Martes, February 5, 2019. Ito ang inanunsyo ng Metropolitan Manila Development Authority o MMDA sa kanilang social media accounts. Ayon kay MMDA Chairman Retired Brigadier General Danilo Lim, ito ay bilang pakikiisa sa selebrasyon ng Chinese New Year. Payo nito sa mga motorista, planuhin na ang mga biyahe at mag-ingat sa pagmamaneho.
And for the news abroad, Japanese car maker Nissan has scrapped plans to build its new X-Trail SUV in Britain because of Brexit uncertainty. Jovic Burmas has this story.
Car maker Nissan has scrapped plans to build its new X-Trail SUV in Britain and will produce it solely in Japan, warning 2 months before Brexit that uncertainty over Britain's departure was making it harder to plan for the future. Falling demand for diesel cars in Europe has forced Nissan to invest in other technologies and save costs. It cut hundreds of jobs at its Sunderland factory in the north of England, Britain's biggest car plant, last year as output slumped 11%, hit by levies and crackdowns on diesel. Labour MP for Sunderland Central Julie Elliott said on Sunday it was a devastating news for their city and the region.
Any loss of future production at the plant makes it less stable. But I can't say I'm not surprised. The uncertainty around Brexit is always a factor now in any decisions made in manufacturing.
Nissan builds roughly 30% of the country's 1.52 million cars and exports the vast majority to the continent. The new X-Trail could have created hundreds of jobs. The timing of the announcement comes just 2 days after an EU-Japan free trade agreement kicked in, which includes the European Union's commitment to removing tariffs of 10% on imported Japanese cars. Jovic Bermas, UNTV News and Rescue, Europe.
Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro rejected on Sunday a call by the European Union to organize a snap presidential election after opposition leader Juan Guaido declared himself the country's interim head of state. Maduro made the statement in an interview with the Spanish broadcaster La Sexta. European countries issued an ultimatum on January 26 to the constitutionally elected Venezuelan President Maduro, saying that he had 8 days to organize an election or they would recognize opposition leader Guaido as the country's interim president. The Pentagon says it will send 3,750 U.S. troops to the U.S.-Mexico border to provide other support for customs and border protection. Clarence Shaughnessy reports.
The Pentagon is sending 3,750 additional U.S. forces to the southwest border with Mexico for 3 months to support border agents, the Department of Defense said on Sunday. The deployment will raise the total number of active duty forces supporting customs and border protection agents there to about 4,350. The Pentagon disclosed the official figure days after Democratic lawmakers said about 3,500 extra troops would be deployed. President Donald Trump, who has portrayed the situation at the border as a crisis, was expected to talk about immigration and his proposal for a wall along the U.S. border with Mexico during the annual State of the Union address on Tuesday. Trump's demand that money for the wall be included in spending legislation prompted an impasse with the Democrats that led to a 35-day partial federal government shutdown that ended on January 25. If lawmakers cannot reach a deal on the border security situation by February 15, Trump has threatened to let the government shut down again or to declare a national emergency as a way to circumvent Congress and get his wall money. Clarence Shaughnessy, UNTV News and Rescue, New York, USA.
Grammy-nominated Atlanta-based rapper 21 Savage was arrested by U.S. immigration officials on Sunday who said he was illegally in the country and a convicted felon. The rapper, whose real name is Shaya bin Abraham Joseph, came to the United States from the UK as a teenager in 2005, overstaying his visa to settle in Atlanta, said Brian Cox, a spokesman for U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Cox said Abraham Joseph, whose 21 Savage Facebook page shows several upcoming concerts, was in custody in Georgia and faced deportation proceedings in federal immigration courts. He said Abraham Joseph was convicted on felony drug charges in Georgia in 2014 and was arrested on Sunday as part of a targeted operation with the cooperation of local law enforcement. In other news, pet foster care booms ahead of the Spring Festival in China. Stephanie C. reports.
Pet shops in Zhongshan City, South China's Guangdong province, have been seeing its clients growing ahead of Spring Festival as pet owners are leaving for their hometowns and leaving their pets behind. The demand for pet beauty salons as well as prices have soared in recent days as people have brought in their pets for the holiday makeover. Many pet shops which provide daily care for animals whose owners are away or unable to care for them are also experiencing a surge in demand. The daily care fee for a cat is 70 yuan and 70 to 120 yuan for dogs depending on their weight.
We will walk the dogs 3 times a day and feed them 2 to 3 times a day. We will also clean the cat boarding area on a daily basis.
According to Lee, over 80% of the pet boarding places have been filled up so far. The number of pets that have been brought here ahead of the Spring Festival is 50% more than during the other holidays. Meanwhile, the number of abandoned pets is also increasing. Therefore, volunteers like Zhang Yijin will come over and help.
I want to make an effort as I see there are many animals that need help here. I usually clean out their spaces as well as feed them.
Stephanie C., UNTV News and Rescue.
3,360 araw o mahigit 9 na taon na po ang nakalipas mula na maganap ang malagim na Maguindanao Massacre. Ngunit hanggang ngayon ay naghahanap pa rin tayo ng katarungan sa mga biktima ng malagim na krimen. At sa tila madilim na hinaharap ng kaso, hindi po bibitiw ang UNTV sa labang ito hanggang makamit ang katarungan, hindi lamang para sa aming 4 na kasamahan, kundi sa lahat ng mga biktima ng karumal-dumal na pamamaslang. Nakumpleto na kagabi ang grand finalist ng Wish Covery Season 2, The Singer and the Song. Ito ang balita ni Leslie Longbowen.
Sumabak sa knockout battle nitong weekend ang Wish Coveries ng huling 3 kampo ng Wish Covery Season 2, The Singer and the Song. Noong Biyernes, nakapili na ng kanyang pambato si Wish Coverer composer Boy Christopher. Siya ay si Angelica Bermoy mula sa Davao.
I'm so blessed and thankful to represent the camp Boy Christopher. For Tagum City, my hometown, please support me and pray for me always na mapagtagumpayan ko po ang competition na ito.
Wagi naman sa sing-off ng Camp Noel Cabangon si Tweety Salas ng Panay Island.
Ikot lang, paikot-ikot lang, pinaikot, paikot-ikot lang, ikot-ikot, paikot-ikot lang, ikot-ikot, ikot-ikot.
Binibigyan niyo po ng chance yung artists all around the Philippines to be seen and to be heard. Kasi po, once you're in your own cities, mahirap pong makapasok sa music scene, mahirap pong umangat sa music scene. Thank you so much, Luciana Salazar.
Nakuha naman ni Paula Guevara mula sa South Luzon ng Camp Moy Ortiz ang huling slot sa Grand Finals.
Saying nothing, smiles are always wanting, though deep inside it hurts because we know.
Wish 107.5, thank you very much for giving us this opportunity na may i-share o may bahagi sa lahat yung talent na meron po kami. Hindi siya madali, pero talagang matututo ka, lalo na sa journey ng Wish Covery.
Makakasama ni na Angelica, Witty at Paula sa Grand Finals, sina Jemmy Picardal ng Camp Rani Raimundo, Rhea Basco ng Camp Junji Marcelo, Nasrin Casas ng Camp Top Suzara, Ana Ginsisana ng Camp Benny Saturno, at Audrey Arellano ng Camp Odette Quesada ng Wish Covery USA. Ang grand finalists ay aawit ng original composition ng kani-kanilang Wish Coverer composer. Ang power viewing ng entry ng bawat kampo na i-upload sa Wish 107.5 YouTube channel ay magsisimula sa February 18 ng alas 12 ng tanghali at magtatapos sa February 25 ng tanghali. Abangan din ang Wish Covery home concert ng grand finalists bago ang final battle sa Smart Araneta Coliseum sa February 26. Leslie Longbowen, UNTV News and Rescue, Philippines.
At yan ang naging kabuuan ng ating balitaan ngayong gabi.
Aming inilahad ng buong katapatan kung paano namin nasaksihan.
Kayo po'y makapagtitiwala ng aming nakita at narinig ang aming ibinabalita. Magandang gabi.